divisional foe. You gotta get
Yeah,
there first.
You gotta
got
know.
to, baby.
You have to know so when you can combat the haters,
Exactly, man. What's up, y'all? Decisions. Let me tell you what's going on tonight, man. Decisions need to be made. The decisions need to be made out in the desert in Arizona. Once again, Kyler Murray has the Arizona Cardinals at a standstill. Will he stay or will he go? What is going to happen in Indianapolis with Daniel Jones? You think they're going to run it back with old Danny Dimes as quarterback? And former Dallas Mavericks owner Mark Cuban basically saying tanking is a smart business move. Live chat, put on your general manager hats today, man, and let's make some sense out of this thing right here on the Real to Sports Talk Show.
Can't accept the loss, I'm hard-headed. There's a little bit of madness to my method. Many falling off that fine line that I'm treading. I risk anything to be great, and I'm not letting nobody rob me of my victory. Number one, that's what I'm meant to be. When by any means, only thing that makes sense to me, I can make nice or make history. I got that dog in me, yeah. Turn me up, big energy, got the crowd going nuts. I got that dog in me, yeah. I take on anyone, I don't need a one-on-one. I got that dog in me, yeah. I'm talking all bite, no bark. I could rip your squad apart. I got that dog in me, so what's up? Yeah, so what's up? I told her move over, enough of that mediocre. I've been the man since cruising around in the stroller. I got ice in my veins like a cut in Minnesota. Why not show you how I'm built? Come a little closer, ayy. Lot of heart, been smart, aura gotta glow. We can restart, give head start, still get the same result. I'm about mine, don't you get it confused. I'ma win again, yeah, that's all that I do. I got that dog in me, yeah. Turn me up, big energy, got the crowd going nuts. I got that dog in me, yeah. I take on anyone, I don't need a one-on-one. I got that dog in me.
All right, man. Thank you so much for being here with us on this Saturday night here on the Real to Sports podcast. This is the Real to Sports Talk Show. And here we have the hottest news that's going on in the sports world today, man. Just where you get some of the best debates and discussions right here on this very show. And speaking of debates and discussions, live chat, man, we want to hear from you. Where's everybody at tonight? It's a Saturday night. Well, yeah, Saturday night. Yeah.
Everybody out clubbing.
Okay. Yeah, there you go. A real G Saturday night, boy. He ain't looking at no podcast. You know what I'm talking about? But live chat. Yeah, real G ain't he out there trying to get it. But all right, live chat, man. We want to hear from y'all. You guys want to interact? Want you guys to interact with us, man? Come on in here. Come on in here, man. Because here in the Real to Sports podcast, your opinion, it counts. It counts around here, man. But I'm going to get out of the way and make room for the stars of the show. They are the best damn podcast panel on YouTube. They are the Real to Sports podcast panel. There go everybody coming on in here. Ray Ass is in here. Get on in here. Get on in here, man. Hey, y'all already know who he is. Listo? My man. Latino Heat is in the building all the way from the great country of Canada. Canada. He is the host of the Purple and Gold Bars podcast. I'm going to tell you something really, really quick, man. Minnesota Viking content. If you're a Vikings fan, go right over there. Hit that subscribe button. Turn that bell for all notifications. You like that video, do all that good stuff. Purple and Gold Bars podcast. He is the host of Purple and Gold Bars podcast. My man, Latino Heat, representing the one-time NBA champion, Toronto Raptors. The Raptors.
Go.
Let's go, Raptors, baby. He reigns supreme.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to the Real to Sports podcast. It is a blessing to have you guys here. I'm excited to hear what the chat has for us because you guys always seem to come out with some incredible takes. I want to see what the chat has when they throw their GM hat on. So I'm pumped to hear what you guys say. We are totally honored to hear that. And, you're at the best place if you want some fun sports entertainment content. Much better than you're going to find on FS1. Better than ESPN. Better than whatever you're going to find in mainstream sports. You got that top tier roundtable discussion, expert analysis. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Giving you guys some of the best back and forth, some of that joshing that we like to say up in Canada. We josh around here. We chirp, But I hope you guys have a good one today, guys. I am the Latino Heat, the Canadian Destroyer, your guy, purple and gold bars at your service. Órale, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. That's right. That's right. Boy. I'm El Salvadorian, but close enough.
You go. Close enough. There you go. My man. Oh, okay. I ain't gonna do that. Ain't gonna do that. Where the dog at? Where the OG? Where's he at? The OG residing in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Yes, sir. The OG, the legend, the Hall of Famer. They call him the James Bond of Winston-Salem. Double OQ. Too hot to handle and too cold to hold. He's a Laker fan. The 17-time NBA champion, the Los Angeles Lakers. Ooh. He is also the mighty Minnesota Vikings as well. He's the legendary Q-Dog.
What's going on, people? Glad y'all able to tune in this evening once again. We're tuning in for the start of the new season here on March 11th. Free agency begins. So there'll be a lot of shuffling and moving around in players. We're interested in the live chat to take a big time part of this as a big show is about to come upon us that give us y'all inputs of what players might be moving here and what players might be moving there. So I'm glad y'all came in this evening. I know a lot of y'all was out there in that windy weather. It's March, y'all out there flying kites. And so glad y'all tuned in today and analysis from this superb group here. And we want to put on the show, but we want at the same time put on the show, we want this live chat. We want y'all to just do it like you do it, baby. It's y'all show too. So come on in. Let's have a fun for the next couple hours and do our thing. Let's go.
Do our thing, baby. Let's go. Also, I forgot. Lord have mercy. How dare I forgot? The Real to Sports NFL Trivia Champion, Supreme. I forgot, man. My bad. Speaking of we got another champ, ladies and gentlemen. And let me tell you something. Jacksonville is for real. Jacksonville Jaguars is definitely in the building. This man resides in the DMV. And those of you don't know, that is the DC, Maryland, Virginia area. Yes, it is. Also, he represents the 18-time world champion, the Boston Celtics, ladies and gentlemen. He is the NBA trivia champion himself, baby. He is a rock star, rocking the rock.
How y'all doing this evening? I love to hear that. Yes, that 18 over the Lakers 17.
I know that's right.
We building towards 19 slowly. So
come on, Tatum.
Might be a while before the Lakers reach number 18. We're gonna have a good show. Shout out to everybody out there. Be safe and enjoy the content we about to deliver to y'all.
No doubt, baby. Lakers and Celtics tomorrow. No, tonight, isn't it? Woo! Lakers, but it ain't like it
tomorrow.
Used to.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow.
22nd. Yeah.
It ain't like it. It ain't like it used to though. It ain't like it used to. Go to live chat real quick. BH Woodworks, what's going on? Live chat is it up, and we cannot have a live chat without Sheila Dupree.
All right,
she's here. Virginia Beach is back in the building. Wipe your feet at the door. Virginia Beach, Sheila Dupree, United States veteran. The 2025 Real Sports Podcast MVP, Young Mark is here. Brought to you by Black Food So Good it'll put you, boy, bruh. Long story short, all right, so I took my We went to a barbecue joint in Jamestown, man, called Black Fire. I took my wife and my son, man. We ate there. Good God Almighty! I got back. Next thing you know, I was in a coma. I was gone, bro. Bro, I had chopped chicken. I had brisket, right? Brisket and banana pudding. I couldn't finish banana pudding. I couldn't do it. It was too much. Oh, I'm burping stuff up now. I'm full, bro. Nothing but some good barbecue. Rockstar Rock Supreme OG host. What's good with you? What's good with you, Mark?
What's up, Mark?
What's up, Mark?
What's
up, Mark?
Nothing much, Yogi. Just chilling.
Just chilling, baby. Chilling. What's that mean? Real FXQ. I don't know. I'm not good with abbreviations or the short terms as the young cats. But what's up, brother? Real FXQ. The Hornets will win a title before Boston and the Lakers. Believe it.
You don't believe that.
Not this year, bro. Not this year, Mark. No, LaMelo can't drive straight. He got to stay in the lane, bro. He got to stay in the lane, LaMelo. Dog. Well, nevertheless, man, we thank you guys. It's Saturday night, man. That Saturday night here, I got the best damn podcast panel on YouTube. That's right. And I said it, and I defend it. Yes, sir. But before we get started, we got a word from the legendary Q-Dog here, man. Q-Dog, take it away.
Thank you, host. This week, we lost one good activist of America, the Reverend Jesse Jackson passed away. I think maybe it was Wednesday or something. You know, Jesse Jackson was one of the foot soldiers when it came to being black activists. The one that walked along Dr. Martin Luther King and all these marches. Just sad to see someone pass away like that. The one that stood up for justice and for us to have things that we are able to and do things we're able to do today. I'm just so proud of him and his journey, his whole life, and the battles and the being a foot soldier, being in the front line, and now deep in the condolences go to Reggie Jackson, his family. Your work will never, ever really be thought of lesser than what you ever done. And, ever since I've been a kid myself, all I ever known you was to do was to stand in the justice for fight. Ever since I was a kid, you missing Reggie Jackson or Al Sharpton, here they come. And to be proud of a man that once you seen stand beside Martin Luther King at that time, he was a young man himself. And man, I just tell you, man, we just hate to see the good ones like this go. They don't make them like that no more. We'll never see nobody like that in this era or beyond. And shout out to Reverend Jackson. I hope you rest easy, my friend, and you truly will be missed.
What's up? A legend, from one legend to another. Reverend Jesse Jackson. Sophia Davidson. She said, "What?" A lot of people can believe it.
I just found out right now.
What?
I've been pretty busy with the condo, and I've been going to.
And you're in Canada too, so I mean, y'all really.
But that's Reverend Jesse Jackson. He's an icon. He's a pioneer. He's a faith leader. He's wow.
Carry a baseball bat back in the 80s.
Wow. That's a tremendous loss. That's a tremendous loss for humanity and definitely for the Black community.
Wow. Yeah. Afro Jesse Jackson didn't play, boy. Boy, what? Carry a baseball bat.
Great man.
Great man.
Yeah, great man.
Damn.
Yeah. Appreciate you, Q-Dog, for
yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Recognizing from one OG to another. The Reverend Jesse Jackson.
Good gravy.
Oh boy! All right, GMs all over the world that's watching, man. Live chat. I'm trying to tell you, get a live chat watching. I want to hear from y'all. Give us some feedback. Give it all. I mean, y'all got questions for these three men right here? Bring them on. Whatever you got. I don't even care if it's basketball, college basketball, whatever question y'all got for these three gentlemen right here. Please feel free to shoot them out here. But we're going to start in the desert. We're going to start in the desert because we talked about this guy. Lord have mercy. The Cardinals coach, new coach, Mike LaFleur, who's brother to Mike LaFleur, head coach of the Green Bay Packers. No time frame on Kyler Murray's decision. The biggest question hanging over new Arizona Cardinals coach Mike LaFleur's early tenure is how they'll handle Kyler Murray's assumed departure. Speaking on Wednesday, LaFleur was asked about Murray's future, but the coach provided no path to an answer. He said this, and I quote, "Just like everything else on the roster, open conversations in the building. No time frame on that." March 15th, the fifth day of the NFL's new league year, provides some semblance of a time frame for the Cardinals. That date is when $19.5 million of the quarterback's 2027 salary becomes guaranteed. Assuming he's not in their long-term plans, the club will have to cut or trade the quarterback before that happens. Murray's contract is set to count for roughly $52.7 million, which is absurd. But anyway, $52.7 million against the salary cap in 2026. The team would get relief with a trade or could split the dead money over 2 years by making him a post-June 1st release. Let me start off with the dog. Can I start off with the dog tonight? Let me start off with the dog. What do you think, man? Kyler Murray. All right, this new coach, this new coach, daisy fresh, green as a blade of grass coming in here. He can't get really started because Kyler Murray in Arizona's decisions, Kyler Murray is kind of really holding them up on what he's going to do. But what is best for Arizona moving forward with Kyler Murray? What do you think?
Man, I tell you, man, it's kind of rough for these new coaches coming in where you don't have your quarterback in play. Mm-hmm. It's just kind of rough. The only thing that I can say about this organization that they have a dog receiver. It's going to be a dog receiver, and Mario Harrison Jr. We already know that. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? We know this man got tremendous upside. The thing about it, you know, you're going to have to bring in someone that's going to get him the ball, you know, that's going to make him this prolific receiver. You know, we know that it's going to be about the quarterback, but it's going to be about Marvin Harrison Jr. Mm-hmm. In the end, man, everybody's forgetting about that. You got to get somebody that's going to be able to bring that ball, get that ball out there to that man like that. And I don't know. You know, I mean, it's really, you know, you resign or rebuild, or you know, but to me, it's about Mars and Harrison Jr. You know, I'm like, because if you bring somebody else in there new, then you know it's the connection and I think it's just like the chemistry. You have to start that's going to take a longer process, and so then you got the pressure of these NFL owners wanting these new coaches to make things happen within 2 years with an organization like this. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's just really impossible. It's going to take time. Mm-hmm. Maybe it's a fourth or fifth year to get this organization where it's supposed to be going, but it all revolves around Marvin Harrison Jr. And I think that to really, you know, to keep him intact and keep everything going, I think you should keep him. Because if you start and bring somebody else is new, then the chemistry got to go with Marvin Harrison Jr. And who are you going to get? Are you going to draft somebody that's going to be one of these guys coming out of college, or, you know, and then you're starting all over again. And basically, you know, I mean, if you start all over again, you know, you got Marvin Harrison Jr. and you're nothing but they haven't but like a 1 year gap Because I think he been in the league 1 year or 2 years. Marvin Harrison Jr.
This is his second
year. Okay, so that's then he's you take the chances on running a receiver out of that camp. You know what I'm saying? Because we're faced for the fact, man. This organization, a lot of players really don't want to go there because you don't really go nowhere, or there's no light at the end of the organization. So, I mean, bringing somebody else new, you'd be stepping a step back to me.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. This organizations like this, you really can't just put your hand on it, put your hand on it. There's no pieces in place that you could say that they need this, they need that. They really want to rebuild themselves, but with that top receiver they have, you want to get a quarterback in there that can make a good connection with him because it's all about Marvin Harrison Jr. And you don't want to run him out of town. So I don't really. Arizona is just a organization that we just say they really haven't been nothing since Fitzgerald left, right?
Right.
Yeah,
right.
They just haven't been nothing. And
that was 09.
That's a long time, man. And
they won the Super Bowl in Pittsburgh.
Nah, they ain't. They went to the Super Bowl with Pittsburgh, but they had a few good years with Kyler Murray, with
they did.
DeAndre Hopkins.
Hell yeah, because they started off 12-0.
Mm-hmm.
They were 12-0, man. They started off Arizona.
And towards the ending of Bruce Arians' tenure there, they was winning the division before he went to Tampa.
But all these teams in the division that got strong. Seattle won the Super Bowl. The Rams, they're still there.
Yeah, the championship window for the other team.
And then the 49ers.
Much bigger than Arizona's. You right on that.
You got 49ers there, man. You 3 top guns in your division. You still scraping the bottom. You ain't got no room to come up.
That's what I'm saying.
That's true.
That's this team gonna be. It's gonna be a minute, man. It's gonna be a minute. They got this. The teams are too strong in that division for them to make a turnaround within 2 years.
You got the champs in your division. That's
I'm saying it's just too strong for them to make a turnaround, instant turnaround like that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
No way.
Absolutely.
That's the thing you hate, but I mean, it's the injuries have shown in their division too.
Yeah, hell yeah.
One of them top teams had go down with an injury. Arizona can play themselves into one of them top spots, depending on how healthy and good of a system that LaFleur brings in. But you're right, it does start with the quarterback.
Yeah, right. It do.
That's a real tough question, right there.
Yeah, I just think to me, if you bring in somebody else new, and then like I say, it's like starting all over again, like with connection with Harrison Jr. Man, I just really feel you're gonna have to build some type of rapport with this receiver, man, because he's gonna be a prime receiver, and I don't think he's gonna stay in an organization like this long. Mm-hmm. If they keep that up and they keep getting their foot put on their neck, and everybody in the division keep prospering, he's not probably he's gonna be out of there. He's gonna be gone, no matter who you bring in there. So I don't know, man. This division right here, this team right here, just because of the division they in, it's hard for them to come up. It's gonna be hard for them to come up.
Yeah, it is.
Really hard.
The MVP, Mark, he says, the fact that they've drafted a first-round bust at quarterback back-to-back years, what does that say about the Cardinals as a whole? You got that right. Good Lord. Like what?
If you don't never get the quarterback right, I always go back to that. Yeah. And it's always that. If you don't never get that quarterback, see how much of a setback this can put your team if you don't get it right.
What you talking about? Put you back.
Put you back at least 10 years, man.
Yes, so.
They might be going through that.
I don't know, man. Mark Allure, he's saying that because Kyler Murray went to Oklahoma. Kyler Murray was one of the best quarterbacks to come out of his
damn straight he was
out that year that he got drafted.
Damn straight he was.
Him being a bust in the NFL, it's give or take because his career is not over yet. He can revamp his career like how Sam Darnold just revamped his career.
Absolutely.
It depends Just depends on who's going to take a risk on him.
There
That's
you
all.
go.
And
So
being that short.
So let's go to you, Rock. What do you think about this thing with Kyler Murray? Should Arizona, should they keep him?
I'm gonna have to agree with. I'm gonna have to disagree with Q Dog. And as far as like keeping Kyler Murray, because I think that's what he was saying, as far as it'll be hard to build the rapport with Marvin Harrison Jr. So if I was Arizona, I would dump his contract. Like the salary cap just went up, so they can kind of afford to dump his contract by the deadline.
Dead money though. That's a lot of dead money.
Yeah, but they can also bring in a veteran quarterback that can actually teach Marvin Harrison Jr. how to beat coverages and how to go about it the right way, as far as like what he needs to do, how he needs to be a better player. A veteran quarterback can do that on a cheaper rate, and then they can draft a backup or see how things go within free agency. That's the one thing about it with Arizona. They can end up not drafting the quarterback this year and just go with a backup that they have already in the system and someone that's a veteran. Because let me see, what's the actual draft order?
Sam Wilkins in the building. What's up, Sam Wilkins?
What's Arizona's draft order this year?
Oh, damn, you got me. Let me get that for you.
Because that would depend on if they're gonna try to. They're not gonna reach for a quarterback early in the draft, because it's only really one guy that everybody that's worth it, and that's Mendoza.
They are third.
They pick 13th.
Got you.
If they pick like top 10, then they might go like.
They are third.
They pick third.
Yes, sir.
There's nobody else outside of Mendoza that can be third that they're gonna pick at a quarterback.
Not to go that high. Absolutely not.
That's gonna be either somebody that's gonna play alongside Marvin Harrison, or it's gonna be on the defensive side, or maybe an offensive lineman, depending on how LaFleur and their minds come together for that third pick. Now in the second round, they might draft somebody in the as far as second or third round, like Pavia from Vanderbilt, or some of these other guys that was low key, like Kubi. I know you don't like the guy from Clemson. I know you don't like Clemson players, but
I just don't like Lawrence. I don't like Lawrence.
He's a good quarterback as well. So he might. You never know. It's a lot of wiggle room Arizona can do within the second, third, fourth rounds, if they can kind of pick a guy that can be a backup.
They just holding him up, man. Colin just holding him.
I just let Kyler Murray go. He'll be a perfect fit for the Jets. Oh, host gone.
Yeah, go. Yeah.
I think he'll be a perfect fit for the Jets, though.
I ain't gonna do that with the Jets, bro. Good Lord.
They need to keep their draft capital high. Bringing in a guy that might actually win them too many games might be a bad idea for them, man.
Word.
I mean, they pick high this week anyway. This year, right?
Yeah, but they need to pick high the next 2 or 3 years for them to turn their stuff around,
The Jets
got the second. They got the second pick, so they're not gonna go a quarterback, because
hell no.
Those are going to the Raiders.
Yeah, exactly. They ain't going no quarterback. They try to steal Ben Joseph for us. Kyler Murray been holding the Cardinals up since D-Rex was challenging. But he right. Mark is right though. Mark is he's joking, but he's right. That man, I'm gonna say something after Latino. Vamos. Let's go, Latino Heat. What do you think, Supreme? You got a good GM mind on you.
This is
what do you think?
You know me. I think I try to think outside the box. I have different takes. I take a lot of different looks at it, perspectives. First and foremost, it's easy to call both Josh Rosen and Kyler Murray busts now in hindsight with 2020 vision. But
Josh
when
Rosen.
we really look at it, when you draft a developmental quarterback, a guy that's not supposed to start in year one, probably not till year 2 or even year 3, and then you put him on the field and he struggles, and then you make impatience your or panic your team identity, you're gonna get a bust, and then as a result, you get impatient, you draft a guy like Kyler Murray that has a lot of potential. He has got a high ceiling, but his work ethic is terrible. There's just so many flaws that make me go, why that high? So they reach. So it's like panic. They made their identity, their team identity, their culture panic. And so this is what you get, right? So now they're essentially, it's the same pile of crap, just different pile. They're in no different position from when they decided to move on from Josh Rosen. What they should have done that season is let him sit, let him play, and learn behind someone that was willing to mentor him, or at least someone that was more of a game manager, or somebody that had some football IQ, that they, maybe if they weren't elite, but at least someone that he could learn from through their experience. Or how they ran the show, or actually full on mentored him, and they just didn't. They didn't have patience, and this is the situation they're in. They pick Kyler Murray because they go, "Oh, this guy could be the next Russell Wilson," and he's Russell Wilson light at best. Okay, and so it just sucks, the situation that you're in if you're an Arizona Cardinals fan, and when you make those crucial mistakes, it says more about the franchise than those two players. I think that in a different alternate dimension, you know what I mean? If Josh Rosen got the time, he might be a mediocre or maybe a run-of-the-mill, middle-of-the-pack quarterback, serviceable, somewhere the light-skinned kid from the Saints that started, that I'm totally blanking on his name.
Tyler Show?
No, the guy that replaced him.
Spencer
Rattler. Yeah. He could have very well been something as decent as that, which is okay, which is pretty good, right? But when it comes to this situation, Kyler Murray should stay, should they move on?
Cornbread. That's a name.
This is definitely, I don't think this is about talent. I think it's more about timeline and alignment, right? Like, does the coach believe that in some facet that Kyler is their guy, their bridge quarterback, or the guy that can put what he envisions as an offense on the field? Or are they looking to build through him? Right. And those are completely two different situations. And odds are, based on the organization and everything, it's probably they're moving on. Right. But Q made a good point. Rocks said some good stuff,
he did.
The situation that they're in with their salary cap, if it's not a post June 1st move, they're slim pickings. They just don't have the cap space and the flexibility to go for a Mac Jones or someone that's decent. You know what I mean? It makes it more about timeline than versus talent. Because let's be real, like if we look at Kyler Murray, he's a former number 1 overall pick. He shows flashes of elite off script ability, right? But it's far and few in between. He's got durability concerns. Arizona needs to go into rebuild mode. Okay, like I really liked what their defense did this last year. Calais Campbell, Rock, you can probably attest to how good Calais Campbell was.
He's old though,
and for an old man last year, he was putting up some good numbers. Okay,
that's true. That's true.
But that defense is old. So they have to rebuild this team. Cap implications are a massive factor. It's not going to be clean. I know the cap's going to go up, but at the same time, like you got to look at Kyler. Is Kyler Murray a ceiling raiser, or is he a structure dependent quarterback? Right?
Good question.
Is he Mahomes Allen, elite quarterbacks that elevate in chaos? No, he's not that. Is he a system quarterback like Purdy? No, so he's somewhere in the middle. You can't really, from where they're at, that's really not the option that they should go for their best results. But, like the team that we're going to talk about next, they just might be hamstringed, and they're going to have very little to choose from, right? Middle of the season, I made a video about how maybe what the Dolphins and the Cardinals need to do is just swap quarterbacks because they're both dealing with a similar situation.
Damn.
And maybe the chip on the shoulder that comes on both guys as a result might be the thing that kind of realigns them back on path, right? But that's just speculation and just wishful thinking as well, right? So, it's just a mismatch. All logic says no, they have to move on, but who do you draft? Do you expect, Dak Prescott light in the fourth round, for them to somehow pick someone decent that's going to be good? Probably not going to happen. Is there someone that they should reach for that is a diamond in the rough that nobody sees, based on what people have, because I defer to the experts when it comes to college football. Like, I watch it, but I'm not like tuned in. I don't know enough to be like, well, this guy over here in this small school, he's got what it takes. I'm not going to even venture to say like that. So they're kind of stuck, so it might just be one of those things that they may, like Q-Dog said, it might just be that they're just stuck with him and he might be the best option, even though it's not a great option, The QB market is thin. He's probably the most talented by name alone that's available within their grasp, and to let him go and then it just devolve into madness, that would be a disservice to the fan base, a disservice to the team. The water is so muddy in Arizona. Like, I would not want to take the GM job in Arizona. It just makes no sense, but so, Kyler shouldn't leave unless the Cardinals quietly want to reset the clock. If you don't have a better quarterback lined up, moving on is organizational malpractice. So I have to side with Q-Dog here. I think that it's a thing that's most likely the best option, but is it going to happen? These GMs, these fan bases, people are very impatient and they just go with the flow, and it's, I don't know.
Well, let me say this. Q, you don't mind if I get in this, do you, Q?
What?
Oh, I got. Let me say something because I'm over here itching like Hulk Hogan over here. Let me tell you something. We're gonna come down. This team is one of the most disarray teams in the National Football League, and it's starting to come back and backfire over their bad decisions with this guy by the name of Kyler Murray. He held this team up with ransom, with so much money, now to the point where they can't even get rid of them because they got. If they do, they still got. I just said it, $52.2 million. So that means they got dead money. They're looking for somebody to pick up half of this contract, which is what, roughly 25, 26 maybe $million. Who's going to pay $26 million for Kyler Murray? Get out of here. That's insane for a veteran quarterback. But now I'm going to go on to this side. If the Arizona Cardinals, if they want to continue things with Kyler Murray, this is what they're going to have to do because he's going to ask for more money. He is going to do it. He is going to ask for more money. So are you prepared to open up the checkbook because you're about to get new money soon in March? Are you prepared to give him another year or two extension? I wouldn't do that personally. No. But if you're going to do that, that's fine. Q said with Marvin Harrison, that's true too. But I don't know as far as their chemistry. But man, if you're going to do that, then just be prepared to open up the checkbook. Now, I'm going to go on this side and say I will get rid of him because Kyler Murray is a locker room problem. He ain't nothing but a diva. He's a diva. He complains. He whines when he don't get his way. He thinks that he should get maximum money for Tom Brady money. No, you're good, but you're not that good, brother. You're not that good. So no, he's a problem. when quarterbacks whine, that is a major problem. Sheila Dupree, if you're listening, if you got a quarterback and he whines and whines and whines, you got to get rid of him. Because guess what? Quarterback is a leader. If he whines, guess what? The team is going to whine. And now you got a whining team. Get him out of here. Go in the draft and go get you a veteran. Go get you a veteran like Kirk Cousins, like somebody said, to teach Marvin Harrison the routes. Go get somebody like Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins not going to hold nobody ransom no more. Those days are over with. So you can get Kirk Cousins at a decent price who's looking to start still. Or you can go get Joe Flacco, somebody like that. Or if and then that's when you go and draft somebody out of the draft like Ty Simpson out of Alabama. Okay, and then you can start your new regime, Mike LaFleur, who's a brand new coach. Brand new coaches want brand new quarterbacks. If Arizona is looking to turn from Kyler Murray and turn a new leaf, because we just said they got to keep up with the Joneses. You got the Rams, you got the 49ers, you got the defending champs. I mean, you better do something, and you got to do something fast. Arizona, and I think Arizona, they're going to get away with them. They're going to have to, y'all. They're going to have to get away. They're going to have to start getting relevancy about themselves. Nobody cares about Arizona. It's a low-market team.
They can go get Mac Jones within their division, too.
They can get Mac Jones.
I don't think they can afford that.
They're about to get new money. But
yeah, the salary cap went up over to like $3
exactly. But they don't want to get rid of 26. They got dead money if they get rid of Kyler Murray. It's dead money. So that means somebody got to pick up the other.
This name a backup. He been a backup. I don't know if he going to make that amount of money.
No, he got to go. If I was Arizona, bro, Kyler got to go. I want new. You got Nathaniel Hackett. Nathaniel Hackett is not a good offensive coordinator to me. I'm just saying. But I'm just saying, if you look, you just got a brand new baby out the womb coach, and you got, like Q said, you got a pro all-star wide receiver in Marvin Harris, a dog. You got to take care of that guy because that guy is your franchise. That guy is putting asses in seats. That's the guy who's doing it. So I'm going to keep that guy happy. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go get somebody, again, like Ty Simpson out of Alabama, who can throw the ball, who's been well coached as a quarterback, who's a very positive guy, and rebuild with that. The Arizona has to rebuild, and they have to rebuild fast. And by Seattle winning the Super Bowl, a lot of pressure is on them now. Y'all agree, Loud Chat?
Yeah. I as a fan with my GM hat, I say, yeah, like mathematically, logically, you probably want to keep them. Yeah. As a fan, I've been saying for the last half of the season, Kyler Murray experiment is over, man. That they are done with that.
Kirk Cousins. Go with Kirk Cousins.
Kirk would be a good option.
Go with Kirk Cousins. Let me tell you, because Sam Darnold just set the bar now for veteran quarterbacks. You can't give up on him. So now nobody ain't giving up on quarterback now because everybody gave up on Sam Darnold. Now he won Super Bowl. So now, I mean, put Kirk Cousins in there. You can bring old man Joe. Somebody.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. I think what you're saying is that bottom line, they're gonna have to draft a quarterback. You know, you're gonna keep the future going in. They can't look around that. So no, they draft one of these quarterbacks to come up. Then you get you a veteran and just hold it down and teach them. While you'll have your franchise quarterback that comes in and pair with Marvin Harrison Jr.
This guy don't even want to play for Arizona. Mm-hmm. He don't even want to play.
Yeah. So I mean, so that's you're gonna do in that case. Expect for not that happening within the second or third year.
No, get him out of there. You're trying to rebuild. He's not in there for the rebuild. He's in there for the bag. He's not there to win no championships or try to compete. He's for the bag, bro. Kyler Murray would go to Minnesota. Take his ass to Minnesota. That's the best place for him. That way he have a good team to go on, and he ain't got to worry about rebuilding and going through the work and all that. Now, the question is Minnesota going to pay that 26? That's the question. I mean, they don't have a GM no more. Kwesi's gone. So I don't know what y'all Vikings, y'all don't know about that thing, but I don't know. That would be me the best place to go for him to go. But God damn it.
That Flores, he don't make better in practice.
He don't do homework. He
Yeah,
doesn't
that's
do
the thing.
homework.
That is true.
And KOC's offense is one of the most complicated offenses in the league.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So,
but you
Man,
you
play
got
Call of
Justin
Duty. He
Jefferson,
play
bro.
Call of Duty
You got
instead
the
of
best wide
studying
receiver in the league.
yeah, he'd rather play Call of Duty than study, man.
Exactly, man.
He's not going to fit with. He will
here.
clash with KOC if they decide.
Mike LaFleur, I don't even know why he's sitting here waiting. Get the hell out of here. Go. Well, I wouldn't even wait on that dude. Kyler Murray, that dude, man, he's a drama queen. He cries and screams when he don't get no money. Get out of here, man. Fuck out of here. Out. Get. Go. Throw his ass out like Jazz on Fresh Prince. Out.
I know y'all got rid of. I know y'all got rid of Jeremy Shoham. Host.
Jeremy Shoham.
Yeah, I know y'all released him. Then he went to. I
seen. Yeah. We got
like damn, y'all released him though.
Yeah. What's the name?
Did he just part of the?
Yeah. What's the name? Just picked him up.
The Knicks. Yeah.
The Knicks. Yeah. That's good for him.
My bad for getting off
top. Oh, you good, brother? Y'all talking about Lamar Jackson, Xbox? Yeah. Cornbread. Let me go, man.
You heard what his coach said? His OC
What did he say?
Said Lamar Jackson need to make sure he practiced better. Because they were talking about him coming to the voluntary. I mean, the voluntary workouts. That's not mandatory. And some people saying, well, he's not going to be there because it's voluntary. It's a new system. He should be there.
Yeah, he should be there. It's a new coach, man.
The OC said he needs to be better at practicing.
Yeah, the OC is pretty much the head coach on it. Jesse Minter is a defensive guy. He's been he's a defensive coordinator. Those of you know who Jesse Minter is. He's a defensive coordinator of Michigan when Harbaugh was there. He was Michigan, and Harbaugh went to the Chargers and took Minter with him. Come on now. He's a defensive guy. Oh, shut up, host. Okay. All right, let's go to the next. Daniel Jones. This is what I wanted to get at right here, y'all. This is what I was just reading and scrolling through. What's up, Eric?
Eric, what's going on?
New Mexico. There's only one man I know down in New Mexico, and he is a legend by the name of Red. It's Q Dog's brother. It's my dude, boy. Red, boy. Tell you, it's my dude. But this is one thing I just happened to run across, and I said, man, let me see what the guys think about this here. Daniel Jones. Okay. But Daniel Jones, man, the Colts have been clear. They want, let me get Kyler off here. The Colts, Kyler, I said go away. See, he won't even go away off the team. He won't even go away on him. The Colts have been clear that they want Jones, whose career renaissance season on a one-year deal ending prematurely because of an Achilles tear. Back in the fold for 2026. There will certainly be interest from other teams if Jones were to hit free agency. So if a deal is not struck before the free agent negotiating period begins on March 9th, Jones could get the tag to buy time. The decision on Jones is linked to the Colts' chances of also retaining receiver Alec Pierce, who is coming off a career year. And if a deal with Jones is hammered out, the team tag could use its tag on Pierce. So I mixed emotions with this here, with Daniel Jones and the Indianapolis Colts. Nobody knows the Colts more than the Colts than Rockstar Rock. Rockstar Rock been knowing this team for years. He know how they operate. He know how they play. So tell me, Rockstar Rock, should Daniel Jones, should the Indianapolis Colts continue with Daniel Jones? Because they was hot, bro. They was hot. They was playing great football. They was hot with the Indianapolis Colts. Should Daniel Jones stay there? Should they just keep him and move just kind of build around him, or what? What should they do?
If I was the coach, I mean, you have to move on from him.
Mm-hmm.
If I was the coach, I would move on. I mean,
okay.
They're already going to, necessarily cut ties with the number 5 the number 5th pick in the draft. And that was Anthony Richardson, right? He was 5th,
Anthony
right?
Richardson, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. You are right on it.
So I know they're gonna cut ties with him.
Mm-hmm.
And with Daniel Jones having an injury, you don't know what you're going to necessarily. And the fact that it's an ACL, right? He tore his ACL, or was it his
Achilles?
Achilles. Okay. And he tore his Achilles. That was week 14 against my Jags. Week 14 against my Jags in Jacksonville, right? Or 15, right?
14.
Week 14, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, week 14 against my Jags because we had our throwback uniforms.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we talking about coming into next season. Can't put a timetable on it, But I mean, who knows? The Colts may keep him and necessarily let their backup, Riley Leonard play some games because they did draft him as well.
Riley Leonard.
And I think they'll keep Daniel Jones in the fold because he fit well in their system. He was playing well.
Yes,
I can't admit that. I mean, I may be a Jacksonville Jaguars fan, and the Colts is in our division. I don't see how they're in the AFC South, but we'll get to that on another day.
They gotta take the deck up.
But I feel like he can. I feel like he can. He does give them some.
That's true, cornbread.
Within within Shane Steichen's system.
Yeah.
He's able to make the plays that they need downfield. He's able to stretch the defense, and as far as scrambling, they were actually calling some QB power or QB lead runs for
you already know.
Then the RPO set options within that system as well with Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
So I think they will probably see how they can flex things. But I know one thing: if they keep him, they need to make sure that if they keep him, they going they gonna keep him. They need to sign him long term. Don't franchise tag him.
I agree.
Then, you keep them and then you keep them for 1 year, and you may only use them for half a year. Then next year, you're gonna be in this same situation again. Wiz, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
Each year, each year with teams when they franchise tag them, that salary number gets bigger. Like that's don't say the same. It ain't we franchise tag them for 14 mil. Oh, next year, that joint gonna be like 25 or 30 mil.
Exactly.
Franchise them again for that 1 year. So. Yeah. I'm glad I'm not.
I know. Right?
I'm not a Colts fan because these guys got a big dilemma on their hands.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I just hope they don't just go back and sign Phillip Rivers again.
I know that, right? We don't want to see that shit no more. Supreme, man, what you think, man? Daniel Jones, what you think Danny Dimes should do? Should he stay with the Colts? Should the Colts? Look, whoever this lady, I forgot her name, but she seems like she's focused and she's determined to make this team a contender in the National Football League. But Daniel Jones, what would you do with this guy? Because look, Supreme, this guy right here, Daniel Jones to me is pretty decent, man. He's just been this is another quarterback that's been plagued by the New York terms. Been playing, because Sam Darnold, we judged him because he's with the Jets and he was garbage, and now this dude won a Super Bowl. This guy Daniel Jones got some of that New York Giants dirt on him as well, but you see he's shaking that dirt off with the Colts. He done that this year. He had a hell of a season this year. So do you keep a guy like that, or you let him walk out the door? What are you going to do?
I think they're like, I agree with you. He's definitely, I think he's got the potential to be good. I don't know about great. I think he has to prove that he's a great quarterback, but for realistic, I think he can work himself back into is a good quarterback. And sometimes a good quarterback is enough. right? They have a solid defense. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
their secondary is unreal. You know, so I concur. You know, like that market. That New York market it kills people, not only in like everything, baseball, basketball, football.
Hold on, Supreme. Hey, man, he said you look like Nolan Richardson. What the hell?
But yeah, no.
Nolan Richardson. Yeah. Go ahead, Supreme.
The thing, so I think he, like, also if you go back to when he got drafted, he was highly recommended or spoken about by the Manning family, right? And they know football, you know, like, so they see this, there's potential there that they, with their insight and their expertise, can see that he could become someday, right?
Yeah.
And we saw some flashes. We've seen flashes even in New York, okay?
Yeah.
He just has not been supported properly. But now we're in 2026. Like you said, he's covered in rust. He's got to shake all that off, unlearn a bunch of things, and then get back on track.
Right.
That's a lot for a team to endure.
Absolutely.
You know, does he have Daniel Jones magic? I don't know. If you're asking that question, I think that kind of answers it. That means you probably don't believe he's got the magic, you know, because if you were like, yo, this guy is unreal. If that Achilles injury wasn't, you know, didn't happen, they were going to the Super Bowl. You know, like nobody's saying that either. You know, like
hot as hell.
People were saying, whoa, they might have made a splash in the postseason.
Yes,
probably would have lost, but it would have been fun to see what they did with Daniel Jones. That's what we're getting, right? So that magic, probably not, right? You know, so he's shown some flashes. You know, he struggles, but he also struggles. He struggled in New York when he has to carry the load, when he has to be the guy to put the cape on.
That's right.
That's when he falls apart. The Steelers put it on him. They shut down the run game. The Jags, the first loss of the season, they shut down the run game. They made him throw the ball.
Yeah.
And even though it was a close game, he still could not rise to the occasion. Then the Steelers did it, and he looked like one of the worst quarterbacks in the league, right? So we know he struggles at times. But like I said, when we had our trade deadline show and we were grading the moves, I said this is a C+ at best for what the Colts did, trading for Sauce, giving up so much. Like they paid quarterback prices,
yes, sir,
to shut down one side of the field. A good quarterbacks is going to throw the other side all day long. Who cares? So it's just a waste. You know, now the situation that people said, well, what happens if Daniel Jones just falls apart at the end of the season? And they weren't even thinking injury. They're like thinking he might just regress to the mean. What happens if all of a sudden you have to draft someone with your one of your number one picks this year or the following year? The following, not this draft, but the next year's draft, as it stands right now, looks like it's going to be a pretty dynamic draft. A lot of prospects and potentially some quarterbacks that might make the difference. And now you don't have a number one pick, you know? So like they have no leverage. They've basically handcuffed themselves to Daniel Jones. And like Rock said, he got injured in week 14. So if they rush him back, he might be able to be playing in week 8. Odds are he plays around week 10, 11, something like that. So at the end of the day, what, you're going to have to bring Phillip Rivers back for half the season, or you're going to have to play Leonard or you know what I mean? Like, so either way, they're kind of screwed, you know, and they don't have the ability to make a move for someone that will actually push the needle for them. Because if their new owner wants to make the team relevant, they need to win. And
absolutely,
Phillip Rivers probably ain't going to do it. Their young rookie or second-year sophomore quarterback might not be able to do that, especially against the Jags that are looking to be poised to take over that division and just kind of like run with it over the next few years. They have a tall task ahead of them. So they're just kind of screwed. You know what I mean? Like, you might say, well, what they just should reach? They should just look at someone that that has potential. They might be able to draft him. You might be able to bring him in, but that's the same kind of risk that you're taking with Daniel Jones. Is he going to come back and his Achilles is going to hold him back and he's not going to look good for another 2 years? Like a rookie might not look good for 2 years either. So you're screwed. Whatever you do. So you guys, they banked on believing in Daniel Jones.
Right.
They traded away their future because they said, we got our guy. Daniel Jones is our guy. Look at what we did to start the season.
Right.
So they have to stick with them. Like, it just sucks that they're in the situation that they're in. Injuries.
Right.
Suck. Okay. Like, Vikings fans, we know we do not like injuries. It just derails things,
Hell yeah.
Different levels, right?
Oh yeah.
And so they just have to stick with them and bring someone else in, and that can. Tyrod Taylor. I want Tyrod Taylor as our backup. You know what I mean? Like, they just got to bring someone in cheap because they ain't getting anybody that's good. Yeah,
Leonard is okay. Leonard had them feet, boy. Houston can do that.
Yeah, you never know. Well, maybe they can. Maybe the New Orleans Saints are really, high on Tyler Shuck, and they might be able to be willing to move on from Rattler. I've been saying Rattler. I think he's going to be a great game manager quarterback. A middle of the pack team or below would be lucky to have him. The kid looks poised. I just don't think he's got a ceiling that he can climb higher than a good quarterback. That's all. So, but that's what the Colts need to make it through this next year. So maybe I don't know. Rock at me, lad. Look, Rock. No, look. When you talk about the Jag Supreme, you got to keep Rock like to stay off the radar. He wants to stay in the blind spot. I get that.
Yeah, Rock like to stay on the radar, bro. Jacksonville with 12-5 this year, and Rock was just like, yo. He don't like, hey, that's a modest dude, bro. He don't like.
Still got work until they win the Lombardi, man. I gotta be as modest and humble as possible.
I know that's right, bro.
Until we make an appearance. Gotta be humble.
I know that's right, bro. Q, give me some insight on this thing with the Indianapolis Colts, man. This guy went 9-1. Daniel Jones took them to 9-1. The Indianapolis Colts, they was cooking with Daniel Jones until he went down against the Jags, of course, with the Achilles tear. So now he's coming back. Should the Colts, should they just move on with Daniel Jones, or should they just keep him and kind of ride that magic again, what he had? What do you think?
Well, this is how I feel about it.
Okay.
This is really all about feelings. So, ladies and gentlemen, and the people that are viewing in the podcast, let me take you out of football for a minute.
Oh.
You ever been in a relationship with someone and everything was good and you've been in a relationship for years and you had good times and then something bad happened, caused y'all to break up.
Oh.
And then turn around, you move on, and then turn around, the same person wants to get back in a relationship with you. And the reason why a lot of people take them back, because you remember the good things, how good things were before you got into for the bad things split you apart.
Bang, bang, bang.
This is the same scenario. This is how the Colts are feeling. This man came in, and we did not think, none of on this podcast panel, any of y'all thought that when he went to the Colts, he was going to take them to a 9-1 start. Didn't know.
No, hell no.
Nobody thought.
No.
Okay. That was a good feeling.
Yes, sir.
It was on their way. They was rolling.
Yes, sir.
They was rolling, but we were looking at them to be at least in the AFC Championship.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? We project them on in. That's a good feeling. Then after he got hurt, team derailed. Okay. Didn't even make it in. So now here's the Colts management looking at, they want that feeling again, man. They want that feeling. This man has showed them that he can do it. He showed them he can do it, can get them back to get them to that good feeling. And it feels so good. And they don't know if they can take a chance on anybody else that can't get them to 9-1. If he was 1-9, we wouldn't be talking about this.
You're damn right.
We wouldn't be talking about this. They'd be moving on. It's about the feeling.
Yep.
He gave that organization a good feeling of winning. Dominating. Not only just winning, but just dominating. 9-1, 10 games. Yeah. I say that's dominating. That's dominating, baby. So I think that's just what I taking the chance. If you look at the other side, taking the chance that he might not be the same person coming off his Achilles heel, or he might not be 9-1 again. We all know that. It's a possibility he might not be 9-1 again. But he gave them that feeling. He gave them that feeling. And once someone give you that feeling like that, and it's gone, when they leave, they're gone, and they want to come back, you think about the good times.
For the good time.
That good feeling. And you're going to gravitate to that good feeling because you want it again.
Yes, sir.
That's what you're going to do with Daniel Jones. You're going to bring him back in, possibly get that 9-1 or maybe 9 or even 10-1 or whatever better. At least that 9-1. They want that feeling again. This man had put that in them, and they can't get away from it. I'm sorry. That's just the way it's going to go. They're going to take that chance because there's more probability, which Rich is crazy, really, but there's more probability that he can get them back based on a feeling.
Yes, sir.
They base that off of a feeling, bro. Emotions. A lot of time we get caught up in our emotions in sports, and we don't make the good decisions.
Yeah, emotions make you cry sometimes.
Right. Instead of making the tough decisions, they're going to make the they're going to make the emotional decision and to bring this man back, to get him back the feeling they had when they were 9-1. That's what's going to happen. That's a no-brainer in this situation right there. It's all about the feelings. I just explained that to y'all in the live chat.
Yes, sir.
You something that you know, and now you're saying what I'm saying. You based the same.
Come on with it.
It's all about the feelings with this organization. Man put them in 9-1. They want that feeling back. Just like you want that feeling back when your man or your woman broke up with you when the thing was good, and when they come back in your life, you think about the good feelings and you take them back without a second chance. You want that feeling. They want the feeling, and that's how it's gonna go down.
Baby, I got the feeling.
I got the feeling, baby.
Baby, I got the baby.
Get it, James Brown. I got the feeling. Get it, James. Get it, James. I got that feeling.
I got the feeling. Baby, I got the feeling.
Yes, sir.
Well, you're right about that, though. That's a good way to put things. That's a good way to put it. That's a great way. What's up, Tom? You already know, baby. Stay consistent and healthy. We're a little healthy. We all healthy now, but last week it was rough. It was crazy, but we back going, man. Appreciate you on time, man. Boy, that was good, Q.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, baby. It's about the feeling.
About that feeling, man. I just can't fight this feeling anymore, boy. We on jukebox tonight, boy.
Don't jump y'all, boy.
Yeah, you done got me, boy. Put a quarter in me, let me go. But it's right though, real talk though, man. I'm gonna jump in this with him, but I'm gonna be brief. But Daniel Jones, I think they need to roll with this guy. He's 28 years old. He's capable. Look, franchise quarterbacks is so hard to find. It's hard to build off a franchise quarterback because there's so much money being thrown at the quarterback. And nobody really staying consistent on a team like that. I think the Colts got a franchise quarterback in Daniel Jones. I really do. I think he can do it. He's 28 years old. It seems like he's been in the league for 18 years. But I mean, he knows how to win. He's been to the playoffs. He took the Giants for all teams to the goddamn playoffs. And I know Vikes. I know. But pretty impressive, man. You go into Minnesota and you beat Minnesota in the playoffs in Minnesota's house, and they haven't lost a game all year long in Minnesota, and you beat them. That's hell of a win on your resume there, brother. So I think they should roll with him, man. So he started now. I'm not saying he's gonna bring the same magic back, but I mean, come on, man. This carousel swapping quarterbacks here and there, shit got to stop. We need some consistency, man.
Yeah.
And
it's worth taking a chance to me.
Yeah, I think so, bro.
I think because the way you had them rolling, it's worth taking a chance.
Exactly, man. Exactly. How can you build a star when you just keep putting the same old guys out there? You're Phillip fucking Rivers. You put out there Phillip Rivers. Come on, man. No. This guy needs to be the franchise of the Indianapolis Colts. He'll be Aaron Rodgers and get some tap dancing lessons. Well, Daniel Jones is a good runner too, man. He's a good runner.
If they don't draft him, or if they don't go with Jones, who they're going to get stuck with? A Carson Wentz, a Kenny Pickett,
See,
Mason Rudolph,
Gardner Minshew,
Minshew. These are the guys that they will get if they do.
Yeah.
So, why would you?
There you go.
There's just more.
Already played with them.
Yeah.
Minshew played with them before.
So like
Daniel Jones got there.
They want to bring that feeling back.
That's what I'm saying. So keep this guy and just ride on what he got. Yeah, he got Achilles tear. It's not going to mess up his game all the way. He's 28 years old.
With the Raiders this
year. He's never been a He's never been a mobile quarterback. He's a statue. So it's not like
Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
Oh, Daniel Jones can move though.
Yeah, but he chooses to stay in the pocket, and he's a pocket passer more so than he will run when needed. But
he's on a better team now. He got a better team that can
play for him.
The Giants won shit with him.
He'll be power and stuff.
Right. Think about boy. What's up, Izzy? What I'm talking about? They see you in a minute, bruh. The question is.
The comment I was just reading about the other. Where it says something about the Q dog. Where you say, "Oh, gee." You go ahead and read that. OG, you were doing good till you said your old woman back. I'm not taking no 2026 woman back. It's not.
It's cheaper to keep her. You owe me $2. I'll charge $2 for reading this for you.
Yeah. I can't really understand what he's saying. But
I got you. Just cash at me $2. OG, yeah. OG, you was going good till you said your old woman back. I'm not taking no 2026 woman back. It's not cheaper to keep her, but everybody plays a fool sometimes. No exceptions to the rules. Listen, baby.
Oh, hit the main ingredient. No exceptions to the rules.
Everybody plays the fool.
Yeah, but you remember them good times, though.
You remember them good times, man.
Only the good times would have been that long.
Good times, boy. You remember them good times, boy. Hey, you better make this night to remember. Well, I'm gonna shout them all, you boy. And my dude Izzy got questions, bro. Izzy is a question master. He's like right up on the mark when it comes down to questions, bro. What's up, Izzy? He said the question is, would you rather build around him or explore other options? Yeah, that's the question I was asking the fellas. And so the fellas is like,
I'd rather
go on with him.
There's no options. The thing is that all the viable options that I would want if I was the Colts, other teams can just offer way more to them. And
absolutely,
we just compete.
Absolutely, Supreme. Absolutely, I agree, Supreme.
Tank for odds,
unfortunately.
Tank for Manning.
Look, the man took you to 9-1 before he got hurt. Come on now.
Riley Leonard, who's going to start. What's up, everything? Kurt, that's my dude right there. What's up, Kurt? My Tuesday night crew coming in here. What's up, y'all? Yeah, you'll probably be Riley Leonard. I don't think Daniel Jones with Achilles tear takes a very, very long time.
To come back. Timeline is almost impossible for
women.
Yeah. But you'd be surprised
unless you Aaron Rodgers or some shit.
That's the crazy thing about it, though. You'd be surprised what Daniel Jones might demand because he injured, but he a free agent, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So we sitting here talking about Arizona. Arizona might throw him the bag and he hurt.
You're absolutely right. It's a possibility.
So
the
Colts don't even control his
They
destiny.
might not even be able to offer enough to Daniel because that's a good point, Rock, because Arizona goes, hey, we're going to be crap for a year anyways. You stay on the sideline and heal, come back in 2027 and the team is yours.
Or trade him. Because I think like Post was saying, if a team willing to take on that extra
that dead money,
then they can trade Kyler Murray.
Yeah. Get him out of here.
Yo,
why would you want to go to Arizona with a defense like that?
Yeah, the defense old.
That's what I'm saying. In a year, it might be good if they
there's no defense better than what he got right now.
He ain't got to play. He ain't got to play this year.
Yeah,
he
they can
take
just
the
sit
bag
and
and go sit.
Yeah, he goes
be like Kurt Warner, and then turn around and miraculously have a good year with the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah,
because that's what Kurt Warner did.
Yeah,
he got rushed out of the Giants and set for majority of the year. And then
holy hell, Lachek going crazy.
He was able to make plays. I don't know.
That's true. He says, who is he? Told you Izzy be coming into questions. He said, who is the most underrated defender on the Colts? Oh, that's easy. Latu, ain't it? Ain't it Latu?
The most underrated defender on the Colts.
Defender, I'm sorry.
It have to be the corner, the opposite of
Kenny
opposite of Sauce Garner.
Kenny Moore?
The opposite.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Kenny Moore.
Kenny Moore's all right. Yeah, Kenny Moore's all right. Yeah, Kenny Moore's all right. I like Latu. Latu had like 9 sacks and shit like that.
And Petty, I think his name, the guy
Petty,
went to Michigan.
Yeah.
He's underrated as well for them. He came in and helped their D line as well with Buckner.
Mm-hmm. I agree with those two. Absolutely.
The Colts have no choice to rebuild around Indiana Jones. Look what just happened to Sam Darnold. Look at Baker Mayfield. You can't give up. That's what I said earlier. You can't give up on a quarterback. Sam Darnold set the bar high. Hold up now. What if Aaron Rodgers came back to play for the Colts? No, that could be a discussion. Well, like I said, technology with the Achilles tendon now, and technology pushed Aaron Rodgers back. That's why Aaron Rodgers technology. Man, but I think Daniel Jones is going the old natural healing route here. Kobe Bryant did the same thing. Kobe Bryant tore his Achilles as well. He was out for a very long time.
People forget that, we may not have seen the level that old man Rodgers can elevate to, because he's not that far removed from an Achilles tear.
No.
Same with Kirk Cousins, right? Kirk Cousins looked terrible to start the year, but at the end, once that Achilles was starting to be better, he started to play better.
That's right.
So now, if he comes back and he might be able to turn back the clock a little bit.
Hello,
Aaron Rodgers might. We don't really know what post Achilles, full heal and rehab and just kind of reacclimation what he can actually do. We know that he is historically one of the most gifted throwers of the football that we've ever seen. So, and he's got a mind, that defense is good enough, and Jonathan Taylor, man, I really like him. So that could be dangerous if he can, drink some of the
Aaron Rodgers
that Kool-Aid. I wonder what Houston Texans fans are saying about C.J. Stroud
and New York Jones.
I feel this way about Daniel Jones. C.J. Stroud, look, man, C.J. Stroud sucked to me. Look. I just got to keep it real deal about the Holyfield. He sucks. C.J. Stroud is not the guy. He don't have any heart. He don't have any balls. He's not that type of quarterback. He's too pretty, too cute. He's a pretty boy. Damn, host, you hard on him. Yeah, I
am. He playing against a good defense in practice. He probably gonna be a shell of himself.
Minnesota took his soul.
That defense in practice every day.
No, Minnesota took his soul and ain't gave it back yet.
Who?
We destroyed that boy.
The Vikings. They took.
And this is the reason why Kurt Warner said, whenever a young quarterback, especially a rookie quarterback or a sophomore, if they're getting destroyed like he was getting destroyed against our Vikings, you don't pull him. You let him be out there, because if you pull him, he goes onto the bench and then his brain starts working. Doubt creeps in.
Yep.
They go, well, I thought so. My team doesn't believe that I can work my way out of this. You know what I mean? Like there's a segment where he talked about this, where he's like, one of the things that he said after he got pulled for Eli Manning early on in that rookie campaign, he said, I never want you to do that again, because you're going to break this kid before he becomes something. And now look at CJ Stroud. They pulled him in a game. They should just let him finish it. And even if he didn't turn it around the game, but if he started seeing something and be like, you know what? If I would have had another quarter, I might have been able to put it. that optimism, that confidence would have stayed there. And now look at him. He second guesses everything. He stares down receivers. He refuses to do the things that he was doing in year one. Like it's baffling to me what's happened to CJ Stroud.
He sucks. That's what happened. He just ain't the guy.
Teams got tape on him, and the Texans hasn't changed their offensive philosophy.
Ohio State quarterbacks, bro,
suck. They suck. They never come in the league and be great.
Nothing. That's right, bro. They
can't name an Ohio State quarterback that has been in the league that's been
Come
good.
on, Mark. There you go. I mean, Rock. That's what I'm talking about, bro. They don't get
point. Did they make wide receivers, DBs, and tight ends, running backs, linemen,
receivers,
quarterbacks,
Eddie George, and Ezekiel Elliott.
What might help him is get him a good running back, though.
Who?
The CJ Stroud.
Oh, they got a good running back though.
No, he need a consistent dog type.
They shut Joe Mixon down for no reason.
Joe Mixon ain't the same Joe Mixon. Joe Mixon ain't the same Joe Mixon.
Good since the Bengals.
Like Pierce. Pierce is a dog.
Man, hey, they gave him all that money to bring him down there from Cincinnati.
He ain't the same running back.
Hopefully the Vikings draft a safety. They really need one.
Hey,
absolutely. Corner too.
They do. The dude Marks though.
It depends on what you do in free agency and what the draft gonna be like.
He they new back. Back.
Damn, that's
and they still got Nick Chubb.
They killing us tonight. Come on now, keep them coming. Stephen A. Snitch labeled Aaron Rodgers the greatest gift of throwing the football. Stephen A. Yeah, he that's Green Bay Stephen A. Yeah, he like bad. Yeah. That's over with.
The guy didn't throw an interception for like 5 years.
He won up in
freaking ridiculous.
Yeah, exactly. He talking about Aaron Rodgers Green Bay.
Yeah,
he's a bad. Yeah, because he beat Dallas.
When he was
he beat Dallas. He be beating Dallas ass, and Stephen A. don't like Dallas. How about the Cowboy? That shit, I missed that.
Yeah, it's the only person I like to tune into when the Cowboys lose.
Yeah, he be getting that instant karma though. That karma be coming back to his Knicks. Exactly. What does he talk about the Cowboys? That shit be coming back to his Knicks. Motherfucking K. Cunningham cooking their ass.
Cool. Detroit, let me tell you something, man. Detroit Pistons out for real, bro. Detroit, man. I'm about to get on that bandwagon, bro. I'm about to get on Detroit Pistons bandwagon.
I'm a Raptors fan, but I like the Pistons, man.
Man, the Pistons don't joke, boy.
Feels like the 90s again when you watch them play.
Them boys, awesome. Man, them boys play physical and fast. The same.
I love it.
Everybody say should retire. I agree with that too. Lost to Garoppolo, lost same old man Tom Brady. Man, leave my own alone, bro. But I get what you're saying. Everybody's tired of Aaron Rodgers. This probably will be his last year. This is probably his last. Cade is so good that there isn't even a second All-Star or score on that team. He actually,
Cade Cunningham.
The second All-Star was Jalen. The second All-Star was Durant.
Yeah, Durant. Durant is good too, man. He's a big dude, man.
Second All-Star.
Yeah.
He a defensive, but that paint presence is a monster, man.
Yes, sir. Yeah, he's doing his thing, bro. He tough hombre, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He tough. He tough now. Rondale Moore just what?
That play for Arizona?
I mean, look, what?
Damn.
Rondale Moore.
Rondale Moore that with the Purdue played for Arizona.
No, he tried out. Everyone tried out with the Vikings. Got hurt, didn't he?
Whoa.
I don't know.
Yeah, he tore his ACL up this year with the Vikings on the kickoff return. Rondale Moore.
Oh, okay. So yeah, he must have got cut.
Is that the same one?
Oh snap!
He just passed away today.
Passed away.
My group chat with my football guys is going wild about that right now.
What?
Yeah, he played with the Vikings towards ACL back-to-back seasons.
Yeah. Wow.
He played. That's after he came from Arizona. Arizona drafted him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, maybe them back-to-back ACL injuries, man, messed him head up. real bad. He didn't want to go through that rehab and trying to get back.
Did they say how he passed?
John didn't say. What's up, Philly G? What's up, Philly G?
Wow.
Thanks for letting us know, Philly.
Yeah,
That's
Philly
crazy.
G, man. What's up, Philly G? It's my dude right there. It's been a long time, boy. Philly G's in the building. Damn.
You heard enough equal content lately.
I'm a Jason Tatum fan, and what I like about Cade is they have a similar game, but Cade. Yeah, I agree that.
Yeah, you're right, brother. I'm as me being a fellow Tatum fan.
Man, bro, look, man. I said somebody. I said Jason Tatum's a killer.
As Tatum does. Yeah, that's true.
I told y'all, man. Jason Tatum's a killer. Man, Jason Tatum, he's the future, bro. He's a killer. I'm telling you, he's a killer.
Once he toned down his 3-point,
he's a goddamn killer,
much he
bro.
take per game.
I ain't tripping.
I might be biased, but I'm kind of a Scotty Barnes kind of type of guy.
Scotty,
of course you are.
You know.
Of course you are.
He's a bit of a throwback, but he's got a fellow game to him, man.
I got a fellow Brotherhood member on that roster, Notorious BI3. So.
Oh yeah, man, I like Brandon Ingram, bro. He's he's a bit of a throwback. He's like prefers the few, you know, but he'll throw some three.
He's from Kensington, right?
Kensington, something like that.
North Carolina, right?
Kinston.
He's like a better DeMar DeRozan.
Yeah. He went to Duke for like a year and got the hell out of it. Like they always do.
He went there with Tatum.
Yeah. 1 year and got the hell on, like they always do.
Both of them rolled the fuck out.
Got the fuck out here. Yeah, for real, Philly G. That's crazy, man. Oh man, that's crazy. Man, that's crazy. I gotta look more into that. Yeah, look more than that. Lastly, man, we're gonna get moving. This last one, and we gotta get out of here because we gotta go to Purple and Gold House. And Rock got chillins.
Yeah.
Oh, let me get to it. Yeah. Mark Cuban, man. This might be a long debate here or discussion. I got one more question. I get to his question. He said, should the Vikings pursue a veteran quarterback? We talked about that. Yes. Oh, yeah. I don't like how Boston shoot too many threes, but Jaylen Brown and Coach Mazzulla, I got you. I can't believe they're second in the East. Man, what you mean you can't believe? It's the Celtics.
It's part of the system. We shoot threes within the rhythm of our offense. Yeah, we take a lot.
Man. I like Peyton Pritchard.
Those people that shoot threes are made like Sam Hauser. Sam Hauser only comes in the game just to do that.
He likes him up too.
He don't take no layups. He come in just to shoot the three.
And I like Devin White. Devin White, the Spurs had Devin White. Yeah, Peyton Pritchard, man. I like Peyton Pritchard, bro.
Yeah.
I like Peyton Pritchard, bro.
Yeah,
I like that.
Devin.
And I like your dude with the that looked like Charlie Nillavavela back in the day.
Oh yeah, my man. Jordan Walsh.
Yeah, I like him, bro.
Georgia.
Yeah, I like him, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, he's straight, bro. I like him. I like him, man. He hustles.
No, he went to Arkansas. My bad. He went to Arkansas.
Okay.
Yeah, Arkansas. Yeah.
Hauser's a beast. Hey, fellas, I'll catch y'all later. Gotta get ready for. Oh, I hear you got that fight tonight, man. I don't know, man. I ain't getting to the fights, man. To be honest with you, so I don't know who's going who. But hey, man, look, man. Thank you for coming by. And I'll be on Tuesday.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good one. I like UFC, man.
Hey, Izzy, I'll be on Tuesday by myself. You got any questions or whatever you want to talk about? Come on, bring it Tuesday at 7 p.m., man. Whatever you guys want to talk about, I'm here for y'all for 1 hour. Whatever you want to do. Jordan Walsh is his name. Jordan Walsh.
I'm biased because I wanted to see Izzy lose, so I'll probably say Strickland.
I don't know who.
Even though he might lose.
I have no goddamn clue.
It's gonna be a good fight.
I'm way out of my bet. I'll come on Tuesday. Bet whatever you want to talk about, bro. Whatever you want to talk about, what a question you ask. I'm here for an hour. We'll shoot it. We'll talk about it and shoot it and boot it. But Mark Cuban, man, he said something, and this is I definitely want to talk about this here really, really fast here as we go on to the Purple and Gold House. Count Mark Cuban as pro NBA tanking. Cuban, the former majority owner of the Dallas Mavericks, says the fan experience is chief among the reasons the NBA should embrace tanking. Few can remember the score from the last game they saw or went to. They can't remember the dunks or shots. What they remember is who they were with, their family, friends, a date. That's what makes the experience special, Cuban wrote. Last week, the NBA fined the Utah Jazz $500,000 and the Indiana Pacers $100,000, with the NBA saying both teams sat healthy players in recent games while noting that moves that compromise the league's integrity won't be tolerated. Cuban, who still owns a share in the Mavericks, challenged the approach and says the league should be more transparent in tanking discussions. The worst, he cursed here. He said, what it's real to sport. The worst shit that the NBA dishes out is that if you don't lie to your fans about what you are doing, even though it's obvious to them, you get fined. And to threaten you with losing picks, he wrote. Put this in there. I'll be done. Cuban says tanking helped to get Luka Doncic. He ain't talking tonight. In the 2018 draft, the Mavericks went 24-58 in 2017, the season before drafting Doncic, who was traded to the Los Angeles Lakers in 25. We didn't tank often, only a few times over 23 years. But when we did, our fans appreciated it. What? And it got us to where we could improve, trade up to get Luka and improve our team. Supreme, is what Mark Cuban is saying, is tanking a smart business move now for a team?
You know, Mark Cuban has come a long way from being a beloved Shark Tank entrepreneur or investor, you know. And you know what they say, you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain, bro. And that's one of the dumbest takes, in my opinion, because I look at things from a business lens as well. And I get he's using a business lens as well. But, man, like, it only works in theory, man. If most of the time, 9 times out of 10, it fails.
Oh.
It ruins fan bases.
Yeah.
It ruins teams, because what happens when you tank? What happens when you tank for Tua and then you end up looking like a fool 3-4 years ago, and Brian Flores looks like he was right all along? You know what I mean? Like, more times than not, you're gonna mess this up, because not everybody's gonna be Luka Doncic, not everybody's gonna be Cooper Flagg, not everybody's gonna be a bona fide franchise player right off the rip. You know, it's just not like that. You know, we don't get guys like Kobe, LeBron, MJ,
good point.
Freaking guys like this.
Yeah,
we don't get these guys often, you know.
Yeah.
And the other guys that elevate to that status sometimes start rough, you know, and it takes a year or two before we look at him and go, holy crap, this guy's actually freaking really good. And then you ruin the bandwagon, because whether you want to admit it or not, when you look at business, the bandwagon is actually something that you want to ride for as long as possible, because those guys are the ones that overspend on gear because they don't have any of the gear. So all of a sudden they're buying 2, 3, 4 jerseys, sweaters, t-shirts, everything. The real fan that's been there the entire time already has a bunch of jerseys. And if the team's tanking, you think they're going to buy new jerseys? They're going to be like, no, I'm just going to use my old school jersey that I've had for years and wait till this team comes back. And I'm going to ignore basketball until that happens, right?
Yeah.
I think it's a culture killer. I think it's a stupid take from a once respected businessman. You know, that, and he just has some other idiot takes as well. But you know, when you look at the lens of him, and if you just look at it through the prism of the Dallas Mavericks, okay, yeah, they tank, it worked out, and they got themselves Luka Doncic, okay, generational player. He's great. I know he's not everybody's cup of tea. I'm enamored by the fact that he plays like he makes me feel like I could play against him, because he's so slow, you know, and it's like I could D him up, you know. But then he freaking scores buckets, and you're like, how is this even possible, bro? This guy's the slowest player out there, and he is embarrassing people. That's a testament to his skill.
Yes,
you know, so he's not everybody's cup of tea. But so when you look at it through the lens of the Mavericks, it makes sense that he would say something stupid, but I think it's a stupid idea. You know, tanking isn't a strategy, okay?
No.
It's a lottery ticket. And lottery tickets don't always build a future or a culture. It's 9 times out of 10, it's a flash in the pan, and then you end up a bunch of people that are like, man, I got name a freaking basketball player that recently was supposed to be, I got a Zion Williams jersey, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
Hey, I wasted all this money, and now what? You know what I mean? Like, you got a year, 6 months, the season starts, and the guy sucks, and you're like, this is what we were tanking for? Like, it's just stupid, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with Supreme a whole 1,000 trillion on that one, boy. I really do agree with you. Supreme, like, what the fuck? I said for you, what the fuck is going on?
Absolutely, I don't swear.
I got you, Supreme. I said I translate.
Goodness gracious, bro! Like,
Rock, what you think about Mark Cuban, man? What he talking about tanking, man? Is tanking the new smart business move in 2026?
No.
Okay.
No, because it's flawed, because it's different in the NFL. In the NFL, they can tank because no matter what, if you have a losing record, you get the first pick in the draft.
Mm-hmm.
See, the NBA, you can't tank and then have a draft lottery where the ping pong balls, no matter how.
Come on.
See, that's the stupidest thing about what he said. They have a draft lottery, and the ping pong balls determine how much of the stock you'll get in the actual pick.
Right.
So and then with the whole situation with them tanking for Luka Doncic, they wasn't close. They had to necessarily hope for in the draft lottery to get that pick. So if they'd have tanked and got the 11th pick in the draft, you can't say that the tanking allowed them to get Luka Doncic. They traded Trae Young to Atlanta for Luka Doncic, and then I seen in the comment section, Mark Cuban wasn't a part of the trade. He sold the Dallas Mavericks before Luka Doncic got traded to the Los Angeles Lakers. He wasn't a part of the ownership that signed off on Luka Doncic being traded to the Lakers.
Right.
So that's just a fact for the I think his name was Time L. Said in
Time. Time.
So but the one thing about it, it's a flawed system in the NBA because they have a draft lottery. The ping pong balls determine who get the pick.
Yes.
You just like this year. Just like last year, right? When they got Cooper Flag over the last season. They mysteriously got him. After they just got Anthony Davis.
Yes.
So you know what I'm saying?
It's a bull.
when y'all got Wemby, it wasn't guaranteed y'all was gonna get Wemby, y'all.
No, sir. No, it wasn't.
So it's not like the NFL. The NFL, you can literally say, "Fuck it."
Yeah, exactly.
Next pick in the draft. So just go out there and just score at least 14
and sit down.
Sit down the rest of the games.
Hell yeah. That's a good way. See, that's why he's the NBA trivia champion. Because
you can't do that.
Hell no, you can't do it, bro.
It's too obvious.
Exactly.
It's too obvious.
I agree.
Teams getting beat by 50 points and coming out the next. It's crazy. This is how obvious this shit is.
So true.
Team get beat by 50 points one night. Then when they play a team that's in the same level as them, then they win that game by damn near like 20 or 15 points. Where they played a good team the night before and got dogs to walk by 50.
Yes,
man, we see that shit.
Yes, Rock. That's what I'm talking about. Bro. I knew Rock was no, fuck all that, man. Fuck that shit. It's just Supreme. We just gotta cover Supreme here. But OG, boy, it's like batting out the Babe Ruth here, boy. Cause Rock Brugge, yeah. Rock Brugge, bro, because he made a lot of sense. And Supreme did. I like both of their responses. But what do you think, man? Mark Cuban, what do you think he said about? Because basically, Q, he's saying tanking is okay. He is saying tanking is the smart business move now for a team in the NBA. Do you agree with that?
I can kind of understand what he's saying when it comes to the NBA, not the NFL, because here's the reason why I'm saying this. We're talking about in that draft pool of the NBA, you're in that ping pong ball or those 10 picks. With the NBA, with basketball players, you have 5 key positions, and then football, you got offense and defense, which they switch off. So you got 22 positions. So in 22 positions, and with either team, you can get you a good positional pick at either one of these positions. You got 22 chances of putting you a good start in one of these positions. You have a different variety. You have a different options than you do with NBA.
Yes, sir.
And with NBA, you just got the forwards, 2 forwards, center, and the guards.
Mm-hmm.
So if you don't hit it within that first 10, everything else is just hit or miss to me, in the NBA. And so, but it's not really like, I mean, I can understand what he's saying, but tank is not good for nothing anyway, not any sports, because you want to be a morale on a team, and you want to be you don't want to be a quitting spirit in a team. That's one thing you never want to do. So I don't think that's good for no team. But far as a business perspective, what he talking about, far as in the NBA, the only way you can probably, where he looking at it, is what you can probably get a good quality player is to put yourself in that position to be in there with them ping pong and get a good quality player within the first 10 picks.
Mm-hmm.
Like I say, 5 versus 5 and 22 players is different on the team. It's really different. You can pick, with all the holes that everybody need on the NFL team, you can still hit, even though somebody might get the player that you want, you can still get the next available player or somebody else that might fill another hole. You know what I'm saying? You always got you got 22 different positions.
That's a good point.
So
he agreed with you. He said I agree with OG. I agree with OG 1,000%, because you see teams like Cleveland with certain good players in certain areas of defense and offense, special teams. That special teams tanking is not good for the NBA.
Yeah, I mean, it just the way the things are set up, like Rock said. The drafting, the NBA drafting and the NFL drafting, and then the position of players. 22 positions and 5 positions.
Right.
So you're looking at 17 more positions that comes available for a team to pick if you can't hit within the first 5 positions. And so. My thing is that it narrows the gap in the NBA, because all your good players really come within the first 10 picks of the NBA. After that, it's straight up hit or miss, straight up hit or miss. And so from that aspect, I can understand what he's saying, but still, it doesn't build good team morale. Don't nobody want to go out there, you telling your guys that really love basketball, the ones on that team that love to play, not the ones that just get a payoff check, that just want to compete. You can't tell these guys that, man. That's not It's not a good thing for them to concede to go out there and lay down. They don't want to lay down. The greats are made to compete and not tank. So but to answer the question, from a business perspective, I understand what he's saying, but overall, as a team morale perspective, no, that's not a good idea.
I ain't taking a goddamn thing. I ain't losing. No, I ain't.
Help the Wizards. The Wizards been tanking the Wizards have lost over. I think it was a span. The Wizards lost more home. They lost more home games at home than they won in like 5 seasons or some shit. And they didn't get a good player from from this
Hell
draft
no.
from tanking?
Nope.
They didn't get
Nope.
Cooper Flag.
No.
They sure didn't.
They stopped players injured players. Anthony
Davis.
Trae Young here.
Trae Young.
Tanking didn't do them no justice.
None.
It did
What
Utah
the hell?
justice though. Team
You
like
also-
Utah Jazz,
They haven't
them
been.
tanking.
Yeah.
It helped them for the future.
You
Wasn't
also-
they been good since Gilbert Arenas?
Yeah,
Portland
that's true.
Trailblazers,
Since
they
Agent
helped
Zero.
them.
But
Damn.
you also teach your fan base that it's okay to accept losing.
Right.
And then that's just when then you become the Cleveland Browns. They're okay. It's just not good in so many different levels, man.
It's terrible, bro.
Stupidity just is one of my biggest pet peeves, man. And
What you talking about?
Mark
Hey,
Cuban is
God,
bro,
me to
like that was the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
if people think football and basketball is rigged and not think that lottery ping pong ball isn't rigged, something's wrong with America. I agree.
Oh yeah, we know that. We know it's rigged.
Yeah, that shit was
We
rigged.
know that's
man.
rigged.
Yeah, all of a sudden
It may
they
not
just
be rigged, but it's definitely finessed. That's for sure.
It
Hell
is.
yeah.
It is.
Like Adam
It's
looking
finesse
like an
to
alien
build,
silver.
to build the market in certain areas that the market is low in. We know that.
Mhm.
Hell yeah, that shit's it's all fucking bull. The Mavericks, all of us, man, that should trip me out. I'm like, what? The Mavericks? How the hell they get that?
That was so wild.
That was
After they
crazy.
trade Luka, it's like, come on, bro. Can you make
Just
it
to
any
get
more
Cooper
obvious?
back, bro. And how that's turning out for him. Kyrie Irving can't even stay on the court for 20 goddamn games without. I'll tell you. Look at Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow can never stay healthy, but they had a good offense.
But he made that shot for freaking LeBron.
Did they have a good offense?
Kyrie?
Really? See, I ain't see it.
But see, that's the thing though. NFL, Cincinnati tanked for Joe Burrow. The Colts
There you go.
tanked for Andrew Luck, and they became better. You
I
can't.
don't like it. My Raiders, we
It's too
tanked.
complicated to tank in the NBA and the
Yeah,
hope.
right. We
When-
tanked against the
when
Giants.
free agency, the money, the contracts in NBA and free agency, you can go anywhere and probably get a max deal.
Fuck out of here.
That's how they money work.
Mhm.
Yeah, we the Raiders tanked. We tanked against the Giants. We sat Max Crosby. He hated it. He didn't want to.
Yeah, he was mad.
Hell yeah, he didn't want to see.
I
He
tanked-
is mad.
Y'all tried to tank the year when we came out to get Trevor Lawrence, and y'all won the game. I think was it y'all that won the game, or it was one of the
Maybe.
teams that was competing with us
Yeah, it's
for
probably
Trevor
was.
Lawrence that year, and they won, and we ended up getting the pick.
Sure did.
I forgot.
T3.
I don't know if it was. I don't think
T3
I don't know if
and
it was the
3.
Raiders. I forgot who. it was.
Word. Baseball rigged was from steroids. Houston Astros banging on. That's very true. The Astros. yeah, them motherfuckers jacked up, bro. You right about that. Right, that man. Thank you, my brother. What about Atlanta Falcons? Did they take a mention? I mentioned the Cleveland Browns. They was looking for the New England Patriots to tank, but they went to the Super Bowl. He did, bro. Sheila Dupree. It's a great show. Oh man, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you, man. Yeah, that's always a good time with these dudes. Are the Cardinals taking? What about the New Orleans helpless Saints? Are they taking?
Nah, the Saints
Or
gonna
they
be
have,
all
is
right.
it that, yeah, the Saints gonna be all right, bro.
If they cut, they might cut ties with depending
I
on
take
what
Chris
they do with,
Olave. I take
what's
Chris
his name?
Olave. I take his
they
ass.
running back Alvin Kamara.
Oh yeah, Kamara. Yeah, true.
Man, and his Alvin Kamara in his prime was friggin' something special.
Was he?
bro.
Yeah,
I
he
miss
was.
that. I can't believe it's gone, and I miss it.
Him
man.
and
He's-
Gibbs kind of remind, like
Yes.
Jameer Gibbs remind me of like how Kamara was
When he
came
first
to the
started,
league,
yeah,
but
that's
just
true.
but just he's slimmer than you know what I'm saying than
Yeah.
Alvin
Little
Kamara,
taller,
much
too.
faster too. God
Yeah,
damn.
Kamara catch out the backfield too. He can catch that
Yeah.
ball.
Gibbs,
Kamara just
what? Jameer Gibbs.
That little mama.
That speed is impeccable, man.
He gone, boy.
That's
Kamara would like he'd get smoked, and you're like, oh, he's
He
going
did
down,
it,
and then he'd like somehow put a hand down, roll out of it, go for another 5 yards, get hit, and you're like, oh, he's going down.
Word.
Same thing, and end up in the end zone. You're like, how is this man got
Exactly.
such
How the fuck
agility?
does he do that?
I miss
Yeah,
that.
we tanked against the Giants, bro. Yeah, we tanked. My point, I think, to do more tanking in NBA. NFL, the Chicago Bulls will win a game.
Do more
NFL, yeah, it's always in the NFL, bro. It's always in the NFL.
Easy.
You can send anybody. Don't give a fuck. All right, we'll take one more. Isaiah Thomas and the Pistons told in 1994, his last season, they were tanking for Grant Hill and played.
Oh, Grant Hill.
What's going on, brother? Rookie, Lindsey Hunter. I don't know about that one. Hey, food for thought. Lindsey Hunter. Hell no. I remember Lindsey Hunter though. Yeah.
Okay,
well, yeah. Go ahead, do your thing, bro. But oh man, Lindsey Hunter. Wow, it's good players back in the day, man. Tanking sucks, man. I don't believe it. I believe these guys get paid millions and millions of dollars to play at a high level from 0 to 0, and us fans, we pay our hard-earned money to see those guys play from 0 to 0, not lose, just to get a player from the draft. That's ridiculous.
Absolutely.
Mark Cuban. That's not the way to go. But before we go, man, I would like to take it. I don't want us to go, huh? Hey, time 18-188. We're going over the purple and gold bars in a minute, so you can bring the stuff over here. T3 indeed. Yeah, look up Isaiah Thomas last Lindsey rookie. Yeah, Allen Houston was in Detroit. That's true. He got drafted. He was drafted by him. But really quick, man, the predictions. I'm gonna link this show over. And y'all guys come on. We're gonna just talk about whatever there. But the King of Predictions contest went down. Those of you who don't know, these guys predicted every week in the regular season who would win what, and every week the guys gave their predictions, and the winner and king of the prediction is the dog. The dog is the 2025 Real Sports King of Predictions. He came out with the win, many wins here. I'll read out the standings real quick. Mark, he kind of dropped off on us. 43, he went 43-34. Wall Street, he went 75-42. Runner-up was Rockstar Rock. He was 109-55. And right behind him, very close, was Supreme. He was 106-68. 106-68. Wow. And the dog, he killed it with the record of 158-96. 96 with 14 wins, weekly wins. 14 of them he won. So the dog is the king.
That's a legend right there,
the
man.
legendary Q Dog. Salute, Sire, the king. He said, congratulations, wisdom and knowledge always come from the OGs.
Yes, sir.
There you go, baby. King of predictions, man. King of the predictions is the dog for the 2025 season. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is our show for tonight, man. As always, we want to thank you for watching another episode of the Real Sports Talk Show. Do us a solid and hit that like button and that subscribe button. Turn on that bell for all notifications, man. We need y'all to hit that goddamn like button. We need it. And got Real Sports merchandise, man. The store is linked in the bottom of this video down there. Bonfire. Bonfire.com. I want to thank Bonfire.com for supporting the Real Sports podcast as well, man. Thank you guys so much. And we're going to get out of here with the king himself.
Let's go.
Well, thank y'all for tuning in for another delightful podcast that we have. Hope y'all enjoyed the subject matter that we pertain to y'all. I feel good about being the king of prediction.
The king
this season. I hope these guys can give me another challenge this season. And I hope for my Vikings to make it through the NFC Championship It ain't the Super Bowl, but at least the NFC Championship. I'm glad y'all tuned in. We're going over now to the Purple and Gold Bars. Hope y'all can follow us on into that. And as we give y'all more intact on Supreme Show, the Purple and Gold Bar. Thank y'all for tuning in. Those who can come on in. And look forward to seeing y'all next week, baby. Let's do it.
Let's do it, baby.
Hey, man. I'm coming to you because remember I started like week 8 with my predictions. So
week 10 you started
to come up with week 10 to come up with that many. I'm coming.
106.
Next year's gonna be a good one. Vikings versus Vikings.
Yeah, we'll see.
It's gonna be awesome, man. I can't wait. It'll be a good season.
That's what's up, man. That was good. I was like, oh shit, this kid Supreme racking up here. I was like, oh damn, he's in the hundreds already.
I did not expect that high.
I love it, man. And if you look, man, if you want to continue to hang out with us, me and Q Dog and Supreme, man, head over. We're gonna head over to Supreme House, the Purple and Gold Bars podcast. We're just gonna talk about whatever. The channel will be linked to the Purple and Gold Bars podcast, and come support us, hang out and chill, man. If y'all ain't doing nothing, and if you don't want to, man, if you don't want to, that's cool. Come on back. I'll be here Tuesday, 7 p.m. for 1 hour. Whatever you guys want to talk about, I'll be here for 1 hour. You can ask me anything sports related, whatever you want to do. Hey, just simply show for the people. Whatever you guys want to talk about in particular, I'm here 7 p.m. Ask the host, the open mic show for all the sports fans. So we're going to go over and head over to Supreme House. Until then, man, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of myself, Rockstar Rock, and the dog, the legendary and Q Dog, King of Predictions, and the host of Purple and Gold Bars podcast, Supreme. On behalf of ourselves, everybody around the world, y'all know the saying, please be safe and stay safe. Enjoy this music on the outro. And that's in order.